Content warning for topics such as SA, mental health glorification, fetishization of LGBT people, and abuse. If you are under 16, I do not recommend you watch this video as it is intended for mature audiences. I got a new microphone! It is so much better than my old one, which was literally just something I got off a TikTok shop. But yeah, if you read the title, I have a major problem with the gacha community. And it's not because it's cringy or corny or really something stupid like that. I was part of it once too. But it's for a lot of different reasons that I'm pretty sure people have covered before, but I wanted to do it because it's just something I'm pretty passionate about, so let's get on with it. I wouldn't say these people glorify mental health in the way where they make it seem desirable, but in a way that when they do show mental health struggles, they fail to explain how hard they could be for people who struggle with them and how they should not be romanticized. One popular trend I can think of is the happy pills trend, and this isn't to be confused with the happy pills meme in the animation meme community. Oh god, it's so much worse. It is shown as this cure or distraction to your problems like bullying or abuse. Also, if you didn't know, happy pills aren't really a thing medically, but are a general umbrella term for antidepressants like Prozac. And if you somehow didn't know, antidepressants are still drugs. While they probably aren't as addictive, they still have their side effects and aren't a fix-all type of medicine. No type of antidepressant is, and that's what these gacha creators fail to explain. And you're probably like, well, Cole, that isn't a terrible thing. Like, people should know that mental health struggles shouldn't be glorified. And you know what? I would really hope so, but it is so alarming to see people in these comments say how they want or need happy pills without even knowing why people get them or what they even do to a person. Like any medicine or drug, antidepressants have their side effects and should not be desired because a silly gacha video made them seem like a fix-all pill because they're not. Friendly reminder, mental health is still a struggle for people. These kind of go hand in hand with each other since somehow you can never have one without the other. And this isn't to dig at enemies to lovers, but some gacha creators literally romanticize abuse. Like a bully, for example, can literally put their victim to the brink of death, but when they do one nice thing for them, they're all suddenly all cutesy and romantic together. I usually see this happen with gay couples, which a lot of gacha creators seem to have in common for some reason. Same thing with SA. It's like they don't understand what is and isn't consent. Like, no, somebody struggling because they don't want to be with you is not hot or cute. For some reason, I see people in the comments eating up the stories like they're good or something. And it doesn't help with the fact when it comes to queer relationships that are depicted, it's so much worse. And there's nothing wrong with trying to show dark themes in content, but it really gets to a point. I mentioned this in my first video, but there's a big difference between glorifying or glamorizing dark subjects rather than simply them being a key point in a story, and not for someone to think it's okay or desirable. It also doesn't help that most of the gacha community is filled with kids, and I don't think I need to explain why that's a bad thing. This has genuinely become such a big issue in the gacha community where they're equating SA with actual romance, which is crazy to think about because SA is a life-altering thing and something you should not want to display as romantic in your media. Not only does this community have a big issue with romanticizing mental health, but there's also a big problem with how they portray other sensitive topics and the whole gacha heat problem. It's no secret that the gacha community loves making queer stories, which I think is great personally. Good for y'all. But again, like I mentioned in the last section, they have a huge problem when it comes to fetishizing abuse, especially when it comes to queer people. And this also goes hand in hand with the last topic as well, where it comes down to just straight up romanticizing abuse and SA. Oh, and we can't forget about gacha heat. To be honest, it's always been a problem. Even when I was in the fandom. If you don't know what it is, somehow, it's basically where you take your characters and make them do corn. I don't like dancing around words, but I'm not so sure how YouTube would like me if I say the actual word. I don't remember it being a big problem back in 2017, but it's since become a bigger issue, which, yeah, I can see now how weird it is. Not only is some of this content downright disgusting, the gacha games are targeted towards kids. So this type of content being so normal in its fandom is straight up dangerous. Oh, but Cole, people should just put warnings on it. And you're right, they could do that, and some people do. But again, like I said in my first video, kids are curious and some of them don't ignore warnings. People also make clickbait content to get kids to watch a video because it somehow may have gacha heat in it. This isn't a gacha exclusive issue, obviously. Clickbait content is in every fandom, and is much as a problem in those fandoms as it is in the gacha fandom. Well, I think that's all the energy and time I have to yap. If you like my content, then please be sure to subscribe and like the video. Commenting isn't required, but it would be nice. You know, you should totally comment on my video and say how great I am, how Sigma I am. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Bye now.